In the name of Allah, the most benevolent, the most merciful. Ya Ali, Madad.
Welcome to our channel. We expose lies and false teaching of Anti-Ismailis.
Today we are going to discuss how anti-Ismailis have fabricated the false status of their self-claimed imams.
This video will expose their concept of acceptance of prayers through their imam.
They have been accusing Ismailis of falsehood. This video will have them trap in their own net.
Let us introduce you to Mr. Khatib al-Baghdadi. He lived from 1002 to 1071 in Baghdad, when our imams were ruling in Egypt as Fatimid caliphs. This quote is from his book translated as History of Baghdad, Chapter of Introduction, under sub-chapter of Graves of Scholars and Righteous.
Khatib is a follower of Shafaee sect. He quotes his imam and founder of his sect as follows.
Indeed, I get blessings from Abu Hanifa, and I go to his grave every day as a visitor. Whenever I needed, I would pray 2 rakah and go to his grave and would ask Allah for my need. And very soon my need would be fulfilled.
We will discuss this quote pivoting 2 important issues. Blessings from Abu Hanifa, and presence at grave of Abu Hanifa.
And we will do it in the light of contemporary Sharia in non-Ismaili Islam, concept of innovation, practice of necromanism, and concept of mediation.
We have seen the acceptance of prayers through Imam in Shafi'ism through this quote. This practice also prevails in Hanafi and Hanbali sects.
We will provide you references for Hanafis in our coming videos. In the series of ibne-Jawzi on this channel, we have already dedicated one of our videos on this concept.
Ismailis believes that the guidance of Allah was perfected through the continuous leadership in the form of Imamat.
Concept of Imamat was rejected by the anti-Ismailis, and they limit themselves to the Quran and their fragmented and self-authenticated collection of narrations. Now they are in their own trap to prove if Prophet taught to pray in this manner to have it accepted.
This leads to the importance of continuous guidance.
From this practice one can think, if this is a legitimate practice, why we cannot pray through the Prophet Muhammad, as he is more close to the Allah? Why did Shafaee did not recommended this to do it to his followers?
According to their own terminology, such innovations in religion are called bid'at, and they believe this leads away from the religion.
Anti-Ismailis are again free to call their imams and themselves as on falsehood, whether they agree or disagree.
This practice either confirms that blessings of Prophet Muhammad is believed as unavailable to the Ummah after him, or the followers of Sunni Imam do not need it. This is anti-Ismaili version.
When did he become the source of blessing for the community of Prophet Muhammad? Is another question to think about.
This practice gives impression that Abu Hanifa can still be communicated and be of help after his dead. He is still involved in the life of his devotees. This practice gives lots of importance towards the grave of Abu Hanifa but not to the grave or blessing of Prophet.
Khatib also mentioned about the grave of Moruf Kirki. Here you only have to recite Surah Ikhlas instead of 2 rak'ah prayers. We let you decide the shortcut.
This practice prefers deads over the alive person. It also, on the other hand, showed the gap of guidance among anti-Ismailis that turns them towards graves.
Can this practice be done for people who are still alive? Shafaee did not found a single person in his time, whose blessed presence can have his prayers answered. Another question is, if Shafaee was so confident that Abu Hanifa was so blessed, why did he started his own sect?
Based upon our discussion, we now conclude that anti-Ismailis are based upon their personal opinions, which leads them to the darkness of graves and not towards the light of guidance of Prophet through his progeny.
Thanks for watching. Salawat please.